Yeah, I got into a little tiff while you're here, Scrubby. I got into a little tiff with a John Swan, who's a guy, you know, I like, I respect, but I just disagree with him. He tried to make this argument. We ended it off here. I'll see what he said, like, to end it off. He said something like, you obviously don't think that making money from bad content that is then promoted to kids via manipulative advertising is not a moral issue, which he's right. I don't think that's a moral issue. I just don't see what the harm is in making videos and advertising them for children. And he failed to give me a reason why, you know, this is such a danger for children. And then Nick, of course, dropped his trailer right after that too.
I was holding it, but I couldn't not.
Obviously, when I make a video, my thought is I need the coloriest thumbnail. I need something vibrant so that way kids click on it, and then I brainwash them in the first 30 seconds to stay for 10 minutes, you know? Like, they're not, kids are stupid. They don't have personalities, the ability to click off a YouTube video. Augie, obviously, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm just brainwashing these poor children.
Bro, you ruin YouTube because you found a way to use the algorithm to post content people want to see on a daily basis. What an asshole.
Yeah, metadata, abusing metadata and the algorithm, right? Yeah,
it's all like... the tags that me and Cyrus abuse, but then they admit that tags don't do anything in the algorithm anymore. That they missed that.
Cancel Scrubby.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean, here's the thing.
It is what it is.
YouTube is a place for a plethora of content creators. If people want to use YouTube in a certain way, let them. Not everybody has to be the exact same type of creator as you.
Yeah, there's a certain level of grandstanding you'll find between these guys who have their elitist mindset with their own content, that everybody needs 6 editors and everybody needs to make these very long videos one time a month that get demonetized, that end up making negative $15 because they didn't fucking account for all the curse words they used. And then the guys who like Scrubby, who actually make decent money, who actually make content that gets a shitload of views, maybe not every one of them gets demonetized. Those guys are the enemy now. We have to talk shit about those guys because they're not doing YouTube right. You know, YouTube, the platform that, I don't know, people were fucking recording their television screens when they were younger, and fucking Fred Figglehorn used a voice modifier to get 1 million subs. I mean, we're not making Hollywood content here, guys. We don't have to keep trying to make our content this absurd level of fucking editing and then criticize everybody and condemn everybody who doesn't.
Well, I actually think
for everybody.
The movie analogy is one of my favorite ones. Basically, I'm making Transformers, you know? Like, yeah, you know what? They're never gonna win an Oscar. That's not my fucking job. I'm here to entertain people. If you want to go win an Oscar, go win the Oscar. I don't give a shit. I'm here to make a movie that's gonna sell tickets. That's
but if you sell them to children, that's like evil. That's a big moral issue or something.
Children is a demographic on YouTube. You can.
Well, I told them most of the people that
everyone's demographic is children. Yeah. Children watch YouTube. There's not a YouTuber on this platform whose majority of their fans are not 13-year-olds that lied about their YouTube age and are now 18 to 24.
Yeah, and there's you can play to a certain audience of children, just like you can play to female audiences with makeup videos. You know, like you make content for certain demographic.
It's supply and demand. Though.
I don't know. Like it's not. I mean, YouTube is such a diverse place. I wouldn't want to see everybody just become, you know, Tro. You know, Tro makes great videos.
There's a science to it. There's a science to this whole thing, and I don't think it's 100% of the reason. I can't prove it, but I think there's a reason that Just Destiny was a target and Suzy Lou wasn't, and I think that reaction commentary has something to do with that. Otherwise, guys like Jay Aubrey wouldn't start a video on Loki and make it a point when he's making, like, these are pedophile accusations that he's using on Loki. I don't know anything about Loki. I don't know what's true or what's not, but it's kind of weird that in a video where you're making pedophile allegations, you start off with an entire segment criticizing his reaction commentary. That seems a little petty, don't you think?
Well, there are people who think that reaction commentary isn't real content, and there are even people who think that, like,
real content, they're all fucking YouTube videos.
And there are people who think that reaction commentary literally, like, it can still be claimed by copyright no matter what, because you're not even contributing anything to the content.
Yeah, but we're not jinx here.
This is just like, you can't say that. You can't say just like no matter what, if it includes a Dr. Phil clip and you're just repeating, like, if you're just parroting shit, that it's not real content.
Something else that I think that they've kind of missed is, you know how, like, and this is just funny, a year ago, if you look at tweets about reaction commentary, we were all talentless hacks that were never going to have success for more than 3 months. And now a year's gone by and we're still doing well, and now we're all evil fucking geniuses that have somehow mastered manipulation of brainwashing children. It's like they can't make up their minds. I don't know. Like,
me every time.
I'm either a talentless hack who's an idiot, or I'm a genius, but I can't be both.
We all know you're an evil genius.
You're so dumb you run the algorithm like it's your bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, when I was talking to John Swan or something, I said, what exactly is the harm in given to children, children pay the bills. And then John Swan replied, "That's a dangerous mentality, one that is legally and morally sketchy." Moving into
legal?
Jake Paul's, I don't understand that. Nerdseed debunked the legal aspects of this in his video to children's broadcasting in his video on Jake Paul, which I thought was more about the merch, but
Yeah, it was more of the levels of advertising.
But wait, if he's gonna say that it's legally and morally sketchy, and then say that Nerd City debunked the legal aspects of it, he just like removed an entire part of that.
I think he's just saying that Nerd City said that it's illegal to sell merch to kids for 60% of your video.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Which, by the way, it's not illegal to do it on YouTube. By the way, I've gotten into arguments with him on that point. It's illegal.
Not illegal.
On television. There are laws that prevent it.
On YouTube, it's not illegal. I mean, it's morally questionable, but you don't see all of the YouTubers fucking doing that.
Plus, if we asked Nerd City what he thought about Scrubby, would Nerd City even agree with what John Swan's saying here?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't
know.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
It's possible.
Bowblax, I'll tell you one thing. I didn't set out to go make a video on the NCO, but when I looked up people who are jabbing Cyrus, Scrubby, Just Destiny, it just turned out every single one of them were in the NCO.
Oh, what a coincidence! A little coinky dink. Oh,
no, you got to look at it like this. I mean, why is when Just Destiny puts gross thumbnails in his fucking videos, and then James Marriott does it? James Marriott doesn't make reaction commentary. Suddenly, it's funny.
well, why is Just Destiny a big story, but Susie Liu or Keemstar isn't? You know, it's almost like it's more than a group chat. Just a crazy theory.
I'm not saying it's more than a group chat.
I'm not saying. I know a lot of people in the NCO are really fucking dope. Like,
There are. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm not saying they're conspiring. I'm saying they're like a group of like-minded guys who are trying to drag down the genre.
It goes back to what I was saying even earlier about the Carlos thing. It's that people are against certain people, not against the actions. I don't like that mentality at all. I mean, you should set everybody.
No, come on. Cyrus is 15, but he's fucking Hitler. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, John Swan, he goes on, in terms of morals, you're suggesting that your income should be made from people that can't make up perfectly logical decisions and can easily be manipulated. I just
so is Nickelodeon, fucko.
Wait, kids can't make logical decisions? Wait, what?
We're not talking about kids having sex here. We're talking about kids watching fucking television. We're talking about mind-numbing comedy. And by the way, John Swan, I gotta tell you something right now. When I asked him what his definition of bad content was, he hit me back with stuff that melts your brain. You know who said that? My grandmother, about watching TV, you fuck. Why do you sound like my grandmother, John Swan?
It really does sound like that. It's like a mom says, I can't watch SpongeBob. I don't fucking know.
To some degree, like, parents have to be fucking responsible for what their kids are like. It's not like we can just act like it's okay for kids to just be parents to just be handing their fucking phones off to their kids and just be like, here, just watch this.
No, okay, let's not say that. All right, my audience is gonna drop if we start doing that.
Look,
we need to get more
kids watch whatever they want. Yeah, we need to get more kids watching what they want.
Look, you're fucking canceled anyway. All right,
it's over.
Whatever. Look, you have a dead career. It doesn't matter.
Dead career.
I mean, kids stealing their credit cards to buy merch is like a completely different issue, which is not a YouTuber's problem, really.
Yeah, I don't really know because he pinpoints
honestly.
reaction commentators, but then he brings up the Jake Paul argument or the Nerd City argument, which deals with merch. So I don't know I don't know where the correlation is. It almost sounds like people are just jealous that there's more people are making more money than their hour-long documentary that come out every 2 months.
I don't even necessarily
think I don't necessarily think it's a jealousy thing. I don't. I think it's just people don't understand how to get big on YouTube. Like John Swan videos are great. They're really great.
For sure.
Have 100K. He's uploaded 9 videos in a year. The algorithm's not going to promote you. They don't understand how the game works. And I don't think they're jealous. I don't think they're like, oh, I wish I was Scrubby. I just think they don't understand how to get big on the website. And like, you got to play the game.
They want to do it their way. They want to come up the right way, the morally right way. So they set these fake rules for themselves and attempt to follow them and criticize others who don't follow their made-up rules.
Yeah, I agree. There's 2 ways of being good at YouTube. You can be good at making videos, and then you can be good at promoting the videos and using the algorithm and stuff. There's like 2 different skill sets. And people like John Swan, they're really good at making content. They have that skill set down, but they don't have the other skill set down.
And every interaction I've had with John Swan has been good. I don't think John Swan's a bad guy. Every conversation I've had with him has been pleasant. It's one of these things, I think we're arguing with each other, but we're making different arguments. They're like, what you're doing is wrong, and then we're like, you're not playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. It's an inherent disagreement on what YouTube is supposed to be. It's not about good versus bad content. I don't think I make art. I have never once made the argument that my content is highbrow, intellectual, beautiful content. I've just made the argument that it doesn't fucking matter. And I think that's the disconnect, is we're not arguing with each other. We're just making 2 arguments that don't clash.
And like, it's not like they're trying to be like completely like, I guess, moral, quote unquote, is the word they use for all their videos either. I mean, they make certain thumbnails for people to click on them and be more inclined to click on them. They're manipulating children into clicking on their thumbnails. They're making titles that are more clickable. Like, you know, that's what you do. You're advertising yourself. That's called advertisement.
I'll take a reaction commentator doing whatever they do over somebody getting pedo allegations wrong or predator allegations wrong, like iNabber.
God.
No comment.
Damn, Scrubby, you just like, I feel like you got like this really clean image and you just walk onto this show and it's just like questionable comment after question.
I don't have a clean image to most people in the commentary community think I'm a money hungry.
Well, how much does their opinion matter in the grand scheme of things, though?
Well,
I mean,
that's the matter. Is it doesn't matter to my career, but it does bother me because, you know, a year ago I was friends with a lot of these guys, and it sucks. It's just the truth of the matter is that's just how it goes. You're not gonna be friends with everybody forever. People's opinions are gonna change. That's just the truth. I'm not gonna act like, yeah, it does bother me when people that I respect don't like me for stupid reasons, but I'm the one who thinks it's stupid. They don't. I can't control it. It's up to their interpretation of what's stupid.
Everyone can have their opinion. It's impossible to be 100% liked by everybody on YouTube, even if you're like a saint. It's not possible.
RFC After Hours is a live trending issues and entertainment broadcast with co-host Bowblax, broadcasted every weekday, Monday through Friday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central. The show is for entertainment purposes only. All chat messages and donations read are the words of the original messenger, and certain viewpoints expressed do not reflect that of myself or Bowblax.